Hello everybody and welcome back to Sword of the Stars. Now I am needing to record this audio after the fact because I screwed up and after recording the last part I had muted my mic and walked away to go ahead and take care of some stuff real quick, and when I came back I forgot to actually make sure that my mic was unmuted. So about the first half of this video has no voiceover. So, like I said, I'm needing to go ahead and redo that. I'm going to actually unmute the game audio on my end so I can actually hear what's going on it, and expand this window so I can actually see what the hell's going on. Because, frankly, I don't really recall what I was talking about when I recorded this initially. I think right now we're basically just kind of waiting on getting the technology, which is currently over budget. Okay, there it is. This will then
over time and over budget, but at least we finally have this tech director.
As well as a brand new tech that we will not be using, at least not right now. It's going to take far too long to research, and I've got more important things to actually choose from at the end of the day. So we spent a little bit of time looking around, and I think initially
full funding received, sir. Thank you.
But then I think I changed my mind. Yep, there we go. Because we end up, I think, going over to, command and control, and decide to grab some better sensors.
This project could be the big breakthrough you have been looking for.
And then I believe we also end up researching something else first before we actually go to the cruisers. But yeah, so this is going to be kind of awkward because, like I said, I do not recall what I was talking about in the slightest initially. And didn't really have a good way to go back to an autosave, because I was not saving at the end of every session or end of every part, because it was all being recorded in the same session, so no reason to do it that way. So yeah, I think now we're looking around on colonies, build some colonizers.
Construction project initiated.
So that they can go ahead and get some more stuff started. That way we can put most of the budget back up to 98% usage on going towards colony development.
System update.
So wait for those colonizers to finish so we can move them over to
system
whatever
update.
The name of that other planet was that's right next to it.
Navcom programmed.
System update.
And I think research actually goes over.
Aye, sir.
No, I don't think it does, actually, now that I think about it. I was going to say I think the research goes over budget, but that's actually, I believe, incorrect.
System update.
Finishes right on time.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
For whatever reason, guys says they made a breakthrough when they completed the job on time. That's not something that I would qualify as a breakthrough. I think I then proceed to talk about how it looks like that increased our detection range a little bit, which is pretty nice. I mean, it didn't increase it significantly, but it, little bit. Every little bit helps. And I think I go and grab advanced CNC before we go to cruisers. Oh, no, maybe not. I think I fusion for a second, but then it's 19 turns, so that ain't happening. And then, okay, yeah, I think I debate here between getting some armor coating or going for the cruisers. And I think I end up settling on the cruisers.
Yes, Commander. Initiating research project.
And then, go ahead and slap the brand new engines finally on our ships, because I think I was holding off to get the deep scan command module to put onto the squadron CNC. And I figured if I'm going to go in there to change stuff, I might as well just wait until I have that. That way I don't have to go in there twice in, relatively short span of time. And I think I start talking about the range increase. You go from like 16 to 19 now, something like that. Which is, a decent little uplift. It's not significant, but every little bit helps.
Design entered into Naval Archives.
And now we spend, next 30 seconds to a minute or so working on this.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
And then, yep, Squadron CNC, and you get deep scan. That way it increases our... it allows us to detect cloaked vessels, and then it also increases our range of the sensors, so that's very helpful.
Design entered into Naval Archives.
And then I just double check that has all of the latest tech and remove all of the old designs, because there's no reason to have them cluttering up the ship design screen. And then I think I go in, I decide to get rid of your CNC because it doesn't need to exist anymore.
Aye, sir.
Might as well replace it with the
abandoning
better
ship.
one. Especially because it won't take very long to actually get the replacement.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Now, in theory, it might be more worthwhile to build the replacement before scrapping that, but it doesn't really matter here. Okay, and we just double check all of our colonies, make sure that they're dedicating all of their resources where they can.
System update.
Then redesign your layout, which I think I struggle a little bit with here. Just because it isn't quite centered on the cursor. And that may just be because, resolution. The game wasn't necessarily designed around being played at 4K, although it is literally an option in the drop down. So, that's one thing to consider. Although that's probably potentially related to changes that GOG made to make the game run a little bit easier on more modern hardware. Because, this game is like early 2000s, like I said. I didn't mention the exact year. It's, oops.
System update.
2006 for the initial release, and then followed up in 07 and 08.
Navigation, set course.
So, it wasn't necessarily designed around being played at 4K, so it's
engines to power. Aye.
Trying to move stuff around on that screen is probably related to that.
System update.
So go ahead and send the forward fleets out to go ahead and continue trying to find some more planets to colonize.
System update.
I think the first one they run across is a prohibitively expensive one, so we can't colonize it.
System update.
Over time and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech director.
Cruisers, which unlocks two new techs. One that we don't go for immediately, in the form of the heavy combat laser. It's a nice tech, but it's not something that we desperately need.
This project could be the big breakthrough you have been looking for.
A little bit because I want to see how close we are to the actual live voiceover.
Research computers
and we
online.
ended up holding off because I want to get that
Labs
Strike
fully
Force
staffed.
CNC. That's the cruiser version of the Squadron CNC. So we end up deciding to wait to get that before we even bother start designing our cruisers.
System update.
Oh, nope, never mind.
A
First
great
place
day
they find
dawns.
actually is
Another
colonizable.
world for the Commonwealth.
So we go ahead and grab that, because, again, we're
System update.
basically at that point in the game still where, realistically, it's best to just colonize everything you come across. Realistically, there's no reason.
System update.
To an extent, there's literally no reason to not just colonize stuff. Even
Colony
just
status
in late
green.
game. Because colonies allow you to be able to refuel, repair, all of that stuff there. So
System
you
update.
nuke an enemy's planet into oblivion, it's still helpful to colonize it anyway. Even if you don't actually care for the planet
System
itself.
update.
Because at least you can repair your stuff
We have
there.
made a breakthrough, Commander.
So we get that, and combat algorithms is going to take too long to research for my liking. And up there
Yes,
we go over
Commander.
advanced C. That'll
Initiating
allow us to
research
be able to
project.
issue orders from the tactical screen, which I'm pretty sure I've used a few times in the past. And then, yep, deep scan command there as well. Give you the actually good engines, as well as the bonus tech.
Design entered into naval archives.
And we start designing most of our cruisers, but not all of them. And this one, I think I start talking about how I don't know if I want to design it yet, because I think I initially contemplate, are you able to put a particle lance on that central hard point? And then I realized, oh wait, no, you definitely can't. It's a 2-mount, so it doesn't count. It's missile only.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
Well, I actually don't know if it is in fact missile only, but at the very least I know you can't put a particle lance on it. Or particle beam, rather. Lances are a different tech that we will see later. But yeah, so I designed most of these stuff. I think the
Design
exception ends up
entered
being
into
the
naval
armor and the
archives.
extended range. Because I want to hold off on designing those until I can put a particle beam on them. I mean, I think I do contemplate building them, but then I decide against it. Or designing them, but then decide against it. And I think I do go ahead and build the cruiser CNC. Oh, nope. I
Construction
decided to
project
go ahead and get
initiated.
the defense platforms built. Wherever I can build them. It should be noted that you can't build them everywhere.
Construction order placed, Commander.
As we go through these planets, we figure out that it's size 4 and up. So we can't build them here on Bernard Star.
Shipyards gearing up.
I think initially it's 5 and up, but then once I get to this one here, I realized, oh, nope, it's 4 and up.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
And then do I go ahead and, yep, I do queue that up. And I think I do a refinery as well, yep.
Construction project initiated.
And that's with the deep scan there, how much that has range compared to the other
System
stuff. With the
update.
other systems that don't have any ships in orbit. That's just how beneficial it is. I think I then start wondering why advanced CNC is taking so long
System
to research.
update.
And then it increases further with the cruiser one. So the cruiser version is even more effective than the destroyer version. And I think I struggle to come up with a good design here. And I definitely struggle with actually trying to get the ships where I want them for, same reason that the design isn't quite, or the cursor isn't actually quite centered with them. Yeah, this one I think I start kind of berating because I'm like, just move up one. And then it takes me a second to realize that, again, one of them is not quite where I wanted it. And this can fit quite a bit of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. And then I think I make a joke about it looking like a middle finger, kind of.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
And then I think
Yes, sir. Fleet
try to
on heading
contemplate
Alpha.
the best way to go there, and I think I end up actually deciding against taking this route.
Aye,
because
sir.
For whatever reason, I just don't know if the alien menace, the colony trap thing, was trigger just flying through Ghana, or however it's pronounced. So I decide we're going to go on the safe
System
side, and we're
update.
going to head to Foundation, I think it is. Yeah, Foundation, and then head up to Pascal.
System update.
Navigation, set course.
And then, of course, Advanced CNC is over budget, which Advanced CNC is going to be
System
helpful for
update.
dealing with the swarm in Pascal. So
Over time and over
it's a
budget.
good thing we got that in
But at
time.
least we finally have this tech, Director.
And then I think I go ahead and start researching the particle beam, or no, I think I go for ultra. I think I debate back and forth, but then I think ultimately I end up deciding on ultraviolet lasers because we just have more stuff that currently uses them.
Research computers online. Labs fully staffed.
System update.
And then we continue on here. And we get our alien menace. And admittedly, this fleet mostly using destroyers is not exactly great, if we're being completely honest here. But, we do what we can. It does go reasonably well, and I think a large part of that is just because of all of the extra firepower that mostly destroyers have, compared to a fleet that ends up being mostly cruisers later on. I mean, the destroyers can't take many hits. They go down pretty easily. But the sheer number of them can help quite a bit to deal with the constant small fry. Or, well, not constant. I think this is when I finally realized that the swarm is not actually constant spawning. It has a set number that it lets out. And you can then pretty much safely focus on the hive once you deal with the small fry. So I think I start trying to prioritize the small fry here. But it becomes kind of a pain to target them because if I try to click on them, it ends up clicking on the hive. And I think I try to order them to pull back because I don't want them right on top of the hive when it explodes.
System
But they're not exactly fast enough to respond. And then, for some reason, I think I initially think that those armors are like out of fuel, but no, that's
Engines
not
to
actually
power,
the case. And also here, I don't quite realize something about Pascal that is gonna result in some wasted effort.
System update.
Navcom programmed.
But we go ahead and continue on as normal.
System update.
And I think
Over time and over
there we go,
budget.
we got that.
But at least we finally have this
we
tech
get the
director.
start restarting the particle beam. And I think I contemplated going ahead and putting the
System
ultraviolet
update.
lasers on everything, and yeah, this is where I realized that, oh, I can't actually colonize Pascal. It's considered prohibitive. And it does result in sort of...
Initiating
I feel
fuel
like I just wasted a bunch
processing
of time.
now.
And yeah, okay, so I start refining here because I think, oh, those guys must be out of fuel or something, completely failing to realize that, no, it's because their engines are destroyed. So they're preventing the entire
System
fleet from moving.
update.
And we don't have the
System update.
repair and salvage tech researched yet. to-
Research successfully completed, sir.
Well, technically it's just salvage technology, but it unlocks a module that does both. And I think I go for gamma warhead.
Research
because it's more
computers
useful, generally
online.
speaking, compared to the
Labs
heavy planet
fully staffed.
missile. And I think I'm going to go ahead and shut up the after voiceover here because we are about to hit the point where the live audio kicks back in. So I will see you all in a
Yes,
moment
sir.
with the live
Fleet on
audio.
heading Alpha.
Apparently I had myself muted this entire damn time, so that's actually slightly annoying because I was not, oh well. I don't think I have an autosave I can actually go back to, unfortunately. I will maybe have to dub that, I guess. That's slightly annoying. That's what I get for not paying attention when I stepped away after recording the last part.
Aye, sir.
System update.
I'm gonna go ahead and scuttle Pi
Aye,
Fleet
sir.
because
Abandoning ship.
they're not doing anything for us. They're just costing money to maintain.
Update.
Oh, right. Got the particle lance, so I can go ahead and design our armor now. Yeah, we'll go with the hammerhead. Lots of missiles on this, which is fine because those are,
Design entered into naval archives.
generally speaking, about the best options we have. Oops. Nope, you put a particle beam on here.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
On yourself, thank you very much.
Design entered into naval archives.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction. Design entered into naval archives.
Okay, I'm not sure why it has that name, but sure, it'll be the heavy ER. That's fine. Okay. Now I do not recall off the top of my head how many the cruisers take up of. Oops. It would help if I'm actually looking at my cruisers, of course. In terms of command. Yeah, we'll do it like that.
Shipyard gearing up.
System update.
Over time and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech director.
Okay, you guys have no more Paris Gamma. We could do 6 turns to get even better missiles. What do we got over here? A corrosive missile. Don't care for that.
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
Advanced robotics, so we can pump out those cruisers a little bit faster.
System update.
Oh yes, and here I can check. So looks like they are 6 each. Which means I can field 5 other cruisers beyond the initial. Okay. Yeah, that works for me.
Navcom programmed.
You head on over there.
System update.
Those are still working on getting their stuff. I only have the
update.
one colonizer there.
Research successfully completed, sir.
You build me a second
Aye,
one, thank
Commander.
you.
We will have those ships out in no time.
Advanced robotics, we can then get combat drones, which I don't care for. Let's go ahead and get atmospheric
Yes, Commander.
adaptation,
Initiating research project.
because that won't take very long.
System update.
And it's a somewhat nice tech.
System update.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
Terraforming bacteria would speed things up. Here we go. Salvage technology.
Yes, Commander. Initiating research project.
That is nice.
Aye, sir.
Go ahead and wait for you to arrive. We're going to go ahead and auto-resolve this because there's absolutely zero reason for us to try to fight it. The refinery is not going to be capable of doing anything
System
there.
update.
Fleet moving out.
Go ahead and take the fastest way there. Probably won't really matter though, but nonetheless.
System update.
Okay. Now, let's try again to colonize here.
Another world for the Commonwealth.
Hopefully we will have enough firepower to deal with the trap, assuming it triggers again.
System update.
Oh, of course it doesn't. It was a one-time
We have
thing.
made a breakthrough, Commander.
Okay, yeah, that is a nice tech. It'll take 6 turns to research.
Initiating research project.
I'm mostly interested in the sizable increase in the resource base of your inhabited worlds. I'm kind of annoyed that we literally have spent so fucking long before trying to colonize this system again, all because I expected the thing to trigger again, but it didn't.
System update.
That is very annoying.
Course plotted. Engaging node drive.
System update.
Okay. I don't know where that von Neumann thing went,
System update.
but evidently it just pissed off into the distance somewhere, so we shall forget about it. Which one is going to be faster on building the colonizers? You will take 1 turn to build 2, so you are the better option.
Engines to power, aye.
Bunch of very advanced cruisers. Admittedly, facing the wrong way. Let's get turned around. Damn. Whoa, what the hell is that? Oh, the ugly space bug. Get out of the asteroid field so you guys will actually target stuff in a somewhat reasonable fashion. Looks like we lost the command ship. That's kind of annoying.
Target data received. Aye, sir. Coming to new bearing. Victory is ours.
System
So we'll have to replace that, but
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
yeah, that was asteroid mining. That's fine. Yep. Go ahead and build a new one of those.
Construction project initiated.
Design. Okay, that's the mining thing. Repair and salvage is more like what I'm looking for. Lots and lots of missiles. I'm fine with that.
Design entered into naval archives.
That'll enable me to be able to repair stuff as well. And then give you hammerhead. You were built with the correct thing, right? Yeah, okay. It's just the miner that for some reason had the wrong thing. That's fine. Okay.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
Okay. So yes, you build me one of those and also build me a, let's do 2 repair and salvage because I need to get one to
Aye,
the other
Commander.
fleet.
We will have those ships out in no time.
Because I assume you probably won't build, oh no, you'll actually build that in a reasonable time frame, so never mind. They'll have one waiting for them when they eventually arrive.
System update.
You guys are going to take a while to get there.
Engines to power, aye.
Go to Molnir because, oh, never mind, not Molnir. Hynek. Yes, go to Hynek. Actually, I want you to build me 4 colonizers if you don't mind. I'm not in any real rush.
Shipyards getting up.
System update.
Well, that's not fun.
Unknown vessel. Target locked.
We need a lot more missiles if we want to break through. Okay, they just like straight up stole our ships. I'm not a big fan of that, and unfortunately, because you're only equipped with missiles, you're kind of limited in your effectiveness.
Target data received.
You have the crappy, well, relatively, oh, okay, it looks like they're building a second, okay, they built a second one. Did they? Looked like they built a second one. Are they leaving? I guess they got what they wanted and they're pissing off. Okay. Bye, I guess. I gotta build some more colonizers now. Because you just straight up stole my shit.
System update.
You know what? We're gonna take this opportunity to...
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for
update these
construction.
designs. Do they need it. Not really. But I might as well take this opportunity to go ahead and do it.
Naval Archives. Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
No, replace all of them. Okie dokie. So, let's try that again. Build me 3 more.
Construction order
Those
placed,
colonizers,
Commander.
thank you very much.
System update.
Fleet moving out.
System update.
Sir, I have an
Okay.
unknown target.
Alien Menace, 7 turns away. Okay, we'll get there in time. Split you off.
Drives to
You
full.
go there.
System update.
Oh, whoops. No research project assigned. That's slightly annoying. Okay. "13 turns for fusion tech."
Commander.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Initiating
That's
research project.
somewhat more reasonable time frame for me.
System update.
Okay, you go ahead and join Sci-Fleet. Oh, this place is considered prohibitive, so we're not going to be building those apparently anyway.
Whew. Okay. Try and be more careful out there, though.
Okay, you're not going to get all of your stuff done. Do I maybe leave? I can't because... Oh, I should have had them split that. Well, hopefully you guys will be able to sort yourself out. You
Fleet
go
moving
there. Check that out.
Navigation, set course.
System update.
Unknown menace at Karg. Asteroid monitor. Okay, well, that's... That one's fine.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
It probably doesn't have weapons. Oh no, it absolutely does. Hopefully we have more firepower to destroy it quicker.
Yes, sir. Fleet, engage in close range.
Well, not with those missiles. Hopefully they're slow firing. Well, there goes the tanker. No, nowhere near enough firepower for this. But at least now we know there's something here that wants to murder us. And we would not have been able to outrange those missiles, I can guarantee you that.
System update.
Oh, you're done. Go ahead and build your defenses. I'm pretty sure you can't have... No, you can't.
Shipyards gearing up.
Are you... No, you still have a ways to go. Another unknown menace. Okay, more swarm.
New vector.
Try to run away, but I don't think you're going to be particularly successful. You're just not fast enough. And this is such an old fleet that most of you guys are, well, I said most, some of you guys are storing around. Actually, yeah, no, most of you guys are storing around with red lasers. So, you know, try to escape, but pretty sure you're not making it.
System update.
Okay, so we're gonna have to send the fleet there as well. Oh, good, you guys were able to finish repairing. I, for some reason, feel like you're missing some stuff. Oh, that's that fleet. Oh, yeah, that fleet ain't gonna be having a fun time. Let's head back to Aldebaran and, well, how long until we get the next engines? 8 turns. Okay, yep, nope, that's long enough. Build me 10 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those.
Aye, Commander.
3
Those
turns.
ships out in no time.
Okay, that's another Silicoid Queen. This is a beefy fleet. I'm sure they will do just fine. However, I am going to go ahead and split off the colonizers and tell them to leave. They don't want to be there anymore. And that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell. And I will actually remember to have my microphone unmuted for the first half of the video. Jesus Christ, I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with that.